Hey, welcome to my vlog. It's Father Roderick. Today I need to clean up the mess. We've been working so hard for the past few months that everything around me is in disarray. We're here on the ground level of our studio, and there is just equipment everywhere. So here, for instance, is the one computer that we used for streaming video for VidBlaster, but currently we're transitioning to the Macintosh, which is on this table temporarily. So this is going to be the kind of the green screen setup for my short videos during the week. This is a table that I used to use for the Lego videos, and I want to make a new Lego animation about Holy Week. But in order to be able to work here with Lego, I need to clean up all this stuff, all the cameras, the lenses, even makeup powder. A parishioner of mine gave me this because she noticed that on TV I often have a very kind of shiny forehead. So she brought me this plus a tool to apply it, and then instructions to how to apply that so that my forehead is a little less shiny. This is another Billy IKEA bookshelves, this used to be just decoration, but in the meantime we just store whatever junk we have. This is the old mixer, this is cables, this is kind of the predecessor of the device I'm holding in my hand right now. This is also a gimbal with the Hero 4, which is a GoPro camera, and it's just lying around here. It's a messy, so it's not ready for use. So I need to clean that up so that I can actually use that equipment more often. This is a 360 camera. Again, it's a very cool little device. It would allow me to produce 360 videos, but just right now it's just stored here because, well, everything is in disarray. Let me turn the camera around here for a second. Still getting used to this camera. So this is an adjustable desk. So it's got a motorized function here. If I press these buttons, it will go up and down. So I can use this as a standing desk, but also as a sitting desk. I've been using this mostly for podcasting. Here, by the way, is the Rode, the Rodecaster that I use for audio productions. This is my old iMac, plus the webcam. This is a Logitech Brio, which is a 4K webcam that actually works fine in conjunction with Ecamm. This is the Heil Pro. There's a microphone. So I need to set this up in such a way that I can use this in conjunction with the green screen to produce the videos. Then we have some more junk here. This is all the equipment that we lug around whenever we go film our talk show. So lamps, very cheap Chinese stuff with just light bulbs in there. So it's just a Philips light bulb. So nothing fancy, really super cheap. This is a bag that I often use to carry around my lenses and the DSLR. This is my old Sony camera that I used for 2 years to make television. I wouldn't dare to do that now because it's really subpar in terms of quality, but still working. So we use it. This is the Zoom. What is it? This is the microphone that I'm currently using to record the walk, which is not really. It's not very useful. I mean, it's too big. You've got this strange, ill-fitting windshield that doesn't even really shield it from the wind, so I need to get my H2 back. And then if we go to this room, again, so much mess. There's a camera bag that we haven't used yet. This is old tapes, digital tapes of my early vacations and all sorts of productions that I made 15 years ago. That needs to be digitized. This is a tool for if you have a phone, you can use this wide angle lens. So I want to use that with my new phone, but I still need to order my new phone. Again, just nothing is really where it should be. We've got old cables that we don't use anymore. And then this is supposed to be the editing room. And it was for a while. So we have the PC, which is good enough for TV editing. We've got our Synology. This is our backup system. It's currently backing up all our video material. Again, something that we haven't done for years. So all this, unique footage was just on these unique hard drives. Nothing of this was backed up. So currently we're making sure that we have at least one copy. And of course, we actually should have another copy off-site, but just no money and no time for that right now. So the green screen used to be here against this cupboard, actually a bit too far away. I would sit here, and then I would have two computers. This one would be crammed on the right side, and then the Mac was standing here. We had the Rodecaster here. All that, way too complicated. This just needs to be the editing room. So I'm going to rearrange this so that the only thing that happens here is editing. Got this really nice desk, IKEA desk with lots of space underneath it to store the cables. But again, it is just it's not in place. So if things are not arranged well, then you keep on messing around. Literally, it's a mess. So what we're going to do now is arrange all that. I'm going to show you one more space. That's the only one that looks nice. And for that, I have to turn the camera around again. Let's see. There we go. So this is the set that we built. It's very dark in here because, well, it's... we don't use it during the day. This is the place where I record the live aspect of my TV show. It doesn't look very nice right now, but I first have to switch on all the equipment. So there we go. We have professional studio lighting here. You see all the spotlights. This is all LED, various colors. I'm going to close the window because that's what we normally do when we're recording here. We want to have full control over the lights. So over there you see strong LED lights. These are lights to give some accents on this wall. And let me step back so you can see a little bit better. This entire room was built as a set by a professional set builder. There was nothing on that wall. That was just a boring wall like this. When the set dresser came here and he was looking at the room, this is what he saw. And he was like, okay, I'm going to make something. Took him a couple of weeks and a lot of money, and he turned that into something that looks much more like a living room. We've got a nice table here, like a wooden table. We've got some fake candles. Close the door here. They even refurbished the door. They put in some extra decoration because this door is actually a really boring flat door. We've got these candles because my show in the Netherlands is called Father Roderick is looking for light, so I can turn these on, place them in here. So this is fake. It looks like a flame, but it's not. It's actually just a piece of plastic that is moving around. You can place this in here. There you go. And then there's another nifty aspect of this wall, and that is there are LED lights hidden in the structure itself. And here is the box. With this, I can operate it, and I can pick a color. For instance, let me see. I want to go to, I don't know, purple. And then you can see that there are lights behind the wooden planks, and we can pick various colors. So every week it looks different on TV. So for instance, let's say I want to go to yellow. This is white. Now it's orange. Now it's yellow. Let me get a little bit closer. You can see more clearly. We can move to red, purple, blue. There you go, dark blue. We can move it to green. And all this is completely, safe for TV frequencies, because otherwise you get a lot of, if you use very cheap lighting, it gets very, you get a lot of this frequency flicker that you don't want to have. Oh wait, now for some reason this is not working anymore. Oops, there we go. All right. So we have a camera here. This is a professional TV camera. It's a 4K Sony. Very, very good ones, FS5. We use that to film in this direction. And this is a teleprompter, an auto cue, we call it in the Netherlands. You put an iPad here, and you can see it's my hand is reflecting in the mirror. This is a pass-through mirror, so the camera lens is behind a mirror, and I can read the text that are projected on the iPad from that mirror, and then it looks as if I'm making it all up myself. This is a little device that compresses it. You can plug in two cameras, and it will compress it to 720p and send it out as a stream that is compatible with Facebook and YouTube. So, very powerful little black magic device. So that is the third. There are lots of little souvenirs here. There's a statuette of Saint Therese of Lisieux. She's the patron saint of missionaries. So why not digital missionaries? You've got the Virgin Mary here. We've got an old-fashioned radio. This was podcasting in the 50s. I've got my my Kiwi from New Zealand that is sitting here. We've got Pope Francis. Solar powered, so he's waving when there's enough light. And here we've got all sorts of books, a globe. We've got two sisters here. And all this is done, by the set dresser to make it look as if when people are watching me, they feel that they are at home. This is like a living room in a way. So what I hope to do is to build something similar for our own productions. This lighting is like we can afford that as thousands and thousands of euros. But what I can do at least is to make sure that this room is nicely dressed for editing, so I can do my work there or someone else, and that this room is completely ready without all this junk on the floors and in the cupboards. And this should be neatly arranged so that I can film all the green screen videos right here without any hassle. All right, I think I've got everything in place now. So this, of course, is the podcast microphone. And here you can see the setup. On the left, you can see the Logitech setting. So this is the green screen. You see here is Ecamm, and Ecamm is the final mix. I've placed something in the background, so it's a better, it shows you the green screen effect. The Brio works well. I think in total, this setup here works reasonably well. You don't see the edges of the screen, which is always a bit of a problem with a wide angle camera like the Brio. This is the headphones, and here is the mixer. All the cables are in here. That's one of the nice things of IKEA's desks, is that you can put all the cables in this net. So you have nothing on the floor. That's very useful for when you're cleaning. And I can stand while doing my shows, but I can also lower the desk. So I can also sit here and do let's say long form shows as well. Next up, of course, is the editing room, and I need to somehow arrange all that, the audio, computer, the widescreen monitor. I need to certainly remove the dust. It's incredibly dusty here. And then I have to somehow put all the cables away underneath the dust as well. And I'm done. That already looks a lot better. I'm not entirely done yet because I actually would like to put the computer that is still next to the desk inside the desk itself. There's a special room that IKEA has designed for these computers, but it will require me to recable everything, and I'm kind of out of energy for now. So now that everything is in place, I can start doing my videos. I can record the walk. What time is it? It's already 3:30. So I think I'm first going to go out for the walk. Then I'll do some more editing here. And if I have some time left, I'll record some short videos. So hopefully you enjoyed this behind the scenes montage of how I spent a few hours here at the office. And thank you so much for your support. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.